C here, we're back with another Survival Saturday. So I did have to make some filming schedule changes due to the fact I was losing daylight so fast. So instead of coming out Friday night after work, I'll be coming midday, Saturday, or early, depending on how things work out. But I'm back out here working on my shelter. You may see some changes in how I film things in the orientation of the day, but that's why. I'm working on the framework of the roof. We're almost complete with that. And then once that's done, I'm going to put some tarp on the walls, but I have to make sure that clean up the walls because they got lots of knots sticking out and I don't want to cut no holes in tarp. But I need to dig a trench, and as I'm always working on the shelter, I always like to review some gear. So first thing I got, basically a compact shovel. And I wanted something a little more compact, for longer trips. So I got the Red Camp foldable shovel. So I'll be digging the trench out for the tarp and trying some other uses, showing some other function of the shovel, but it's really simple, effective. I want to check it out and see how well it does. Next thing I got is basically a grill. So after losing some food or some water on the fire because the way I'm just setting it on the fire, I want to try and just have a nice base to put it on. So be trying this out, cooking some stuff up on it. I will be cooking a keto meal, but the other, that keto meal will actually be grilled stuffed peppers. So you got to check that out. But the other meal I'm going to have tomorrow is actually next mile meals. So I've just seen these before on my channel, but these ones are actually different flavors I have not tried. So I got coconut curry chicken and then Cajun style jambalaya. Now these are both keto friendly. So another cool thing to have on the go is, a keto friendly backpack meal if you're on keto. So it's a really cool thing to have. But overall, really excited to try all these items out and work on the shelter. So let's get started. I ended up breaking my tripod right after the intro, but luckily I had some duct tape and I was able to fix it. But we'll get to the shovel because I want to start digging this trench for this tarp. So this is the shovel case that I was showing you. Comes out. Gets caught up on the side. So it's pretty compact, as you can see, and pretty lightweight. Folds up three-way, and actually has a couple options. So it folds out like this, and it also has the option where you can actually fold it down like this. This actually comes up and uses as a handle, or if you want to use it as a starter, and then to kind of make everything solid, you screw this up. And I've noticed when you screw this up, it's a little bit difficult to get apart, but I mean, the side is it's not falling apart on you. But really simple and effective. Go ahead and dig this trench and see how well it works. All right, so I got the trench dug right here. This shovel works great. I really like this handle right here where you can grab this and kind of get some good momentum with these two handles. You can dig quite effectively with that. And then the fact that actually you can actually put it down so it's out of the way if you choose to. So it's really a nice function. You can have your normal shovel, put that down, or fold it like that. But I'm really liking the fact that it folds all the way away. It's very compact and seems durable so far. So now I got this, like I said, the trench is dug for the tarp, and I'm going to be putting the bottom of the tarp in here and then sealing it back up with the dirt, same as I did the other side. But I got to take the silky saw and I'll show you how I got to clean all these knots up, like these knots right here. And you'll see that basically if I put a tarp on there, it's going to blow through all, like any of these sticking out are going to cut it. So I'm going to clean that up real quick. Okay, so I got all the wall cleaned up so I can start putting up tarp. I started wrapping the tarp. I started last weekend across and kind of got a good wrap of it to right here. And then I'm trying to figure out the best solution because I got to get some like fireproof or heat-proof board to go against here, because this is where I plan on putting the stove, wood stove I just restored, right here. If you didn't see that wood stove restoration, I posted it last week. I'll put a link right now. And this is where I'm going to have it, and I'm going to shoot the chimney straight up, and I'm going to leave a gap here. I'm going to go ahead and point the camera up, and you can watch me put some of the framework up for the roof. Time to build a fire so we can cook dinner. I'm going to be cooking basically grilled stuffed peppers, keto style. We'll be checking those out. I'm using my tender bag, and as promised, I'm going to use the char cloth I made in last Survival Saturday to make this fire, and basically get the bird's nest I found out of the tender bag and place the char cloth in there and get a fire going. I'm going to put the char cloth in the bird's nest, and we'll throw a spark on it. It is very delicate, so we got to be careful, it'll just fall apart. Kind of spread it out. Add some more kindling to it. Alright, we're going to throw some sparks on the char cloth to get the embers going. Let's throw a lot of sparks in there. Put my gloves on, because last time I did this without gloves, it was not fun. So I got embers everywhere. See if I can show them. Just like that, we got our fire. Set it over here, our fire pit. Just like that. A real quick and easy fire using the char cloth in the bird's nest. So I'll be looking for more bird's nests. They were they catch real easy. I'm gonna get some good coals going so I can set up my grill and cook up my food. Oh yeah, having this base will be much nicer than just setting it on top of the coals itself. I got the grill set up. This is the brand, but it's just a nice little base grill that you can set up like this. And I got all my products off Amazon. All the links all down below if you want to check them out. Okay, so got some bad news. You can't make grilled stuffed peppers without peppers, and I forgot those peppers at home. So we're gonna do some open-faced pepper filling, I suppose. So typically when I make grilled peppers, I bake them or I grill them. I'd have a half pepper, yellow, green, or red, and I would grill them, and then I would make this and put it inside them. So this is just hot and spicy sausage. I did want to try this brand. It's called Smithfield Premium Sausage. So I'll be cooking that up. I'll be putting the cream cheese in there, and then you add some diced tomatoes. And once you have it all mixed up, then you'd place it in the pepper. But we're just gonna put it in the pan, cook it, and eat it like that, because you just gotta make it happen. So I'm just gonna cook in my Czech mess kit. I do have some extra virgin olive oil from Minotaur Trading Company and some spices. I really like these spice kits. You can take them anywhere. I got Tabasco, garlic, and some crushed red pepper. And I'll put the macros for this meal without the peppers right now. And then I put the macros, the olive oil is in there too. So, because olive oil does have a lot of calories, and it's got a lot of fat. That's good for keto. So I'll get the oil nice and hot, I'll get it rolling, and then I'll put the sausage in. Shouldn't need much oil anyways for the sausage. It's probably fatty enough. Get that sausage in there. Try to keep no meat hands out here. So I would normally cook my peppers on that side, but since I forgot the peppers, I'm making coffee. So that's that. And we'll go ahead and give the sausage a stir. Once the sausage is cooked up, that's when we'll apply the cream cheese and the diced tomatoes. I got a hot fire going, but just want to stir it up and mince it up pretty good. So the grill works perfectly fine. It gives a nice base. I'm a little bit worried about it falling in sometimes, but I got the handles off the side so the handles don't get that heat. Got the food right over the coals, the water right over the coals. I do want to try grilling some burgers over it or some steak, so that'll be next time. Got the sausage nice and brown. I'm just going to squeeze the cream cheese in there. And cream cheese is like my keto filler. It works for a lot of things. I've made, like putting in my deep dish pizza that I make for keto. Just a really nice, has the right macros for it. And it's really delicious. Once you get the cream cheese in, then we can add I did a half can diced tomato. Like I said, I did half a sausage, half a cream cheese. A full thing can fill up about 4 or 5 peppers. But once you get the kind of diced tomatoes in there, which the diced tomatoes are high in carbs, but it's just nice to have a treat once in a while. So we'll let that warm up for a little bit. Okay, once you get some decent heat, actually makes it real easy to stir, softens everything up. And then you start getting that, it's a really nice aroma, that sausage mixing with the diced tomatoes and the cream cheese. Like I said, this just an overall real good keto mix. And then once you get it good mixed up and everything's mixed up good, it's pretty much done. The main's finishing up. I'm going to go ahead and make some Nescafe Classic. Actually, this is coffee from a Latvian ration, so mix that up. It's really good coffee. I got my water. I said the grill worked great. I didn't have to put these directly in the fire. And got a nice coffee and meal out of it. Okay, this is the finished product. Nice creamy consistency. The sausage, diced tomatoes, cream cheese, just as is. Let's go ahead and give it a shot, and we'll jazz it up with the spices. That sausage is actually very nice, hot and spicy kick to it. I'm a huge fan of biscuits and gravy, and if you like biscuits and gravy, you're gonna love this. It has kind of the element of the biscuit in the gravy in one because of the cream cheese being so creamy, but overall it is meant for putting in a pepper and baking or grilling. Sorry about not having that, but I'll just enjoy it just like this. All right, I do have some garlic and some crushed red pepper. I'm going to add just some Tabasco. Got some crushed red pepper. And then we'll bust open the Tabasco. And I'll use the Tabasco on the 7 Next Mile meals. Add a lot of Tabasco. Let's say that sausage is nice and hot and spicy, but I always like a little more kick. Let's go ahead and get the best megabyte we can. The garlic, crushed red pepper, and the Tabasco. Now that's how I'm going to definitely eat it. I love the spices in there. Love the garlic, crushed red pepper, and the Tabasco. Gives it that extra kick that I really enjoy. I'll go ahead and wash it down with this Nescafe. But I do, like I said, I really enjoy bringing MREs out here because you don't have to worry about forgetting something. It's all in the package. So it's a perfect dinner, you know. Forgot the peppers, but you just got to make the best of it. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this up and start setting up camp inside the shelter for tonight. Okay, I want to do a quick tour and show progress. So we walk in the front door, which is 2 big trees. And then I have the placement for my bed. This is where I would like to have my bed. I'm using the last tarp that I have to put on the wall as ground cover tonight in Thermarest pad with the Coleman sleep mag that's rated 30 to 60 degrees. It's going to be about 60 degrees tonight, so it's not near cold enough for the other Teton negative 25 degree Fahrenheit one. All right, and I got most of the walls sealed up. I'd like to have my backpack and gear kind of like situated right there in like a hanger and whatnot. So I got to figure that out. Across on the flat spot is a perfect spot for a stove. And I'd like to have it right there, but I got to put the like a heat resistant backing and some other insulation right there. So still got to figure that out. And then maybe some wood storage right here. And then I still have to do one more tarp and then the door. Still figuring that out. And then I have this light that Ryan Outdoors sent me. He sent me 2 light bulbs and a battery backup that runs them. And that's for the shelter. So definitely check his channel out. His link will be down below, but very cool of him to send them my way. So that's a shelter. That's where I'm sleeping tonight. Looking pretty good so far. Just enjoying the fire, the sound of the night, and I believe it was MRE Goodell suggested carving the spoon that Jack of Trades got me by the fire, and actually started. So the spoon was a block, and as you can see, I'm fighting with it a little bit, but it's another thing I'm learning how to do. But it's perfect just sitting out here by the fire and trying to learn how to carve a spoon. Okay, it's morning time. Slept pretty good. This is definitely a winter shelter because I didn't get no breeze, and it was pretty warm last night, but I'm just really excited for the cold weather. I sleep better in the cold. Didn't feel like stoking the fire, so I just got a bisque gear camping set out and made some coffee inside the shelter. Kind of get an idea where I want everything, the layout. For my lunch or next meal, I got some next mile meals, Cajun style jambalaya, and then coconut chicken curry next mile meals. So I'll be showing those off. I'll be eating both because it's within the macros that I want. One thing I noticed is these are higher in protein than a lot of keto foods, but not bad if you're on the trail. So I'm going to work on the shelter, and then we'll cut to lunchtime. Okay, it's time for the meal. So I got two next mile meals. I got one coconut chicken curry and one Cajun style jambalaya. I'm wondering which one's going to be better. I'm going to say the jambalaya, but I could be wrong. Now I also got some spices because I love my jambalaya hot. I want to see how hot it is naturally, as well as curry I like hot. So I got my Tabasco and some crushed red pepper, some garlic if it needs it. But I'll get the water warmed up and we'll make these up. Okay, first one we'll add water to is the coconut chicken curry. Here's the nutrition facts. They said they do have 13 carbs, but 5 grams of fiber, so net carbs much lower. But look how much protein that is. 52 grams of protein, 29 grams of fat. Typically look for more healthy fats than protein in keto, but it's still within the macros. Too much protein can hurt you on a keto diet as well. So let's open it up and see what it looks like. Got some of the powder up top. That's kind of weird. So, just that it does have a curry flavor, lots of seasonings. Looks like big chunks of carrot, chicken. We gotta get the oxygen tab out. And it says add 6 ounces of water, and then gotta just stir and let it sit. And I always like to stir halfway through. So we'll get our water. I used to use the bisque camping gear because of lack of time. So last time I did next mile meals, I did the allotted amount that they asked for, and it was too much. So I'm gonna go about 1 ounce shorter on this one, and then the same on the other one because I don't want it soupy. And if I can always add more water. Okay, now we'll add the water to the Cajun style jambalaya. Nutrition facts on this one: a little bit lower in carbs and calories, but more protein and less fat. There's the ingredients, you want to see that. Let's open it up, take a look. This one says 7 ounces, and pretty much same thing. Add the water, let it sit. Always want to make sure you get the oxygen tab out. Wow, look at that hearty chunks of meat. All kinds of stuff in there. There's okra in there, nice. All right, so let's add 7 ounces of water, but again, I'm gonna do a little bit less, just to make sure we don't get like a soup. About 6 ounces. This might need the full 7 ounces just because look at the chunks of meat. Ain't much to mix up there. So I have to seal it up and shake it in that bag. Time to try the coconut chicken curry. Should be ready to go. And yeah, I just do an under amount of water. It's not soupy. It's perfect consistency. So let's get a big old bite of this. It smells just great. The jambalaya's got its work cut out for it. This is amazing. It has the, you know, all the chicken reconstituted perfectly. I'm not getting much of a coconut flavor. What I'm getting is one of my favorite Chinese foods takeout is curry chicken, and it's exactly that. But there's no spice to it, so I'm going to add some Tabasco and some crushed red pepper. Because, I mean, I always like my curry chicken flavor, but I really like it when it's got a kick. So I had the Tabasco I got left over, and see if I can get a spice to it. Give it a little mix. Now we can try it out. Now that's what I'm talking about. It has all the seasonings come together. It has a nice spicy kick. This is great. I mean, these meals are so good, you don't even have to be on keto to eat them. They're just healthy meals. Time to try the Cajun style jambalaya. This is what I predicted to be the best. I may have been sorely wrong. So this is very chunky, big chunks of meat. Get a big old bite of this. For the Cajun style jambalaya, it's got really big chunks of meat in there. That's really good. It's got the okra and the carrots. Very mild seasonings. So I mean, as far as being Cajun, it doesn't have that Cajun kick to me, but now we can add it. So we'll just add some crushed red pepper to this. And I think it needs a little garlic too, because it's a little mess. And then we'll add the rest of the Tabasco. Add all our seasonings, give it a quick mix, and now we'll try it. Okay, with the added seasonings, the Cajun style jambalaya is perfect. I mean, it just gets that heat, the flavor comes together real well. But the winner between the two is definitely the coconut chicken curry. So not much coconut flavor, but the curry seasonings, everything really good on this one. But I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and we'll talk more on final thoughts. So final thoughts on the gear I reviewed during overnight in this weekend trip. So we'll start off with the grill. Grill worked great because it gave me that level base so I can place my cookware. I really wanted to grill some peppers on it, but I forgot those. But I will definitely be grilling some burgers and steaks on it. All the gear that I get, I usually will continue to review and show progress if it breaks down or how well it works or continued use. So I'll be using this grill again for sure. MVP of the weekend, Next Mile Meals. Once again, their flavors are outstanding. The macros are within keto, but I tell you what, I would definitely, even if you're not on keto, and personally on cheat weekends I call them, I'd still eat these because the flavor's there. This one was great. This one is actually all pork, and I don't know if I said it was chicken, but the Cajun jambalaya is pork, so I couldn't really tell. But overall, both great meals. Added the spices to give them a little kick to them, but really good food, really enjoyable. Next thing is I got the compact, like an axe. Now this thing's pretty awesome. It does great at shovel, but as far as like chopping roots and stuff, it doesn't really have, it's just a very blunt edge, so you probably have to sharpen it. I'm used to my line trail tactical shovel axe, but it's kind of bulky. And you can chop right through roots with that, but this one's it does really good shoveling, and I really like the handle function in the back, where actually you can pull that up and use that as a handle. That's really effective. But overall, as far as the progress on the shelter, I did get the tarps all up. Now, two things I need. I need to finish the roof tarp, so I got all the framing done on the roof, and then I got to install the wood stove, and I'll hopefully be doing that next Survival Saturday. I do have a makeshift door out of a tarp. That actually worked out pretty good. The last tarp I put up is the perfect distance for the door, and I may line that with like skins, like deer skin, just to insulate it, but we'll see. But my tripod broke. I forgot my peppers. Had a kind of a crazy weekend, but you know what? It was still a blast, and you just got to make do with what you got. So that's all I got now. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.